and I am giving you a video of today's topic, which is the introduction to Jamboard. Now, today during the lesson, what we wanted to do was to kind of give you an introduction of how Jamboard looks like and give you an opportunity to kind of play with it and create a actual board for a topic that we had today in class. So on the screen, you're watching a video, and I'm going to kind of give you a step-by-step kind of tutorial on how to create. So what you're seeing in front of you right now is just one of the classes that I teach. It's class 8AA. And if you go over to where the classwork section is, and you see that there is a link to a Google Jamboard. So if you click on it, it should be able to take you to the screen in front of you just like I have, and over here in the upper left hand corner you'll see that it's titled COVID-19. So part of the project or the Jamboard that we want you to create is create a Jamboard about how did you feel during this time frame, and you could access all your feelings that you've had since the beginning of this pandemic or this epidemic from March all the way until now. And there's probably a lot of feelings that you generated. Maybe something like sadness, or maybe you were upset. But then later on, as you got to do things with your family, maybe you found some strength or some happiness. Maybe you discovered some new video games or some new books, or maybe you watched movies that you wanted to watch but never had time. The thing is that we want you to kind of create a poster board. Is what basically what Jamboard is your digital poster board, and I want you to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over some steps so that way you have an idea of what it is that we're doing. So let's go ahead and get into it. This is your panel right here. This is like your control panel, and just to go through it one by one, you have a pen, and when you select a pen, you're able to not just select it, but you have different types of pen. You have a pen, you have a marker, you have a highlighter, you have a brush, and you could choose the different colors. You also have an eraser and the select button. Sticky notes, I'll show you how to deal with that, and add images, and of course the text box, okay? So you have things here like change background, and for just to show you how it looks like, I'm going to click on it and I'm going to choose a background. I'm going to choose this gray one, and as you can see, it changed it to like a checkerboard type of gray pattern. And what I want to do is I want to kind of like label or put something in here that shows that this is my COVID-19 board. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to add a text box. And then once that's highlighted, I can click anywhere here. As you can see, a text box appears, and you can make it as big or small. I'm going to double click on it, and I'm going to write Mr. Melendez, COVID-19 feelings. And as you can see, it's kind of like going through, it's kind of making the box bigger. But if I wanted to make it like a banner, or just one sentence, I'm going to go ahead and click on here, and I'm going to pull this straight, and as you can see, it's making it into one straight line. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to center it. Now I can make it as big or small as I want, and I can make it bigger, and I'm going to go ahead and just center it as best as I can, and there it goes. Now what I want to do is, like I said, my Jamboard is about my feelings. So I could do a couple of things. I can generate a sticky and let you know how I feel, or I can find an image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, and it says add image. So I'm going to click on that, and it takes you to this box. You can Google image search. You can check on the Google Drive, or if you have photos on your computer, all right? Or you can just drag and drop. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Google search, and I'm going to say, let me find a sad sticky. So I'm going to write sad sticker, and I'm going to hit the find button here, and as you can see, there's a whole bunch of stickers here that kind of shows you that I'm sad. So I'm just going to choose one, and now that it's highlighted, I'm going to hit select, and it's automatically going to go ahead and get into here. So as you can see, It's a little big, but I can resize it and then I can move it anywhere I want. And then once I'm done, that's it. And I can do it again. I'm gonna hit, let's say, instead of sad, I'm gonna hit strength, right? And it shows me a bunch of pictures of how strong I am. And then that way I can go ahead and I'm gonna select that. And it allows me, again, it's gonna come to a certain size. And then I am putting it here. All right, so now that I've done that, I can use stickies or I can go ahead and use this pen. And I just want to give you like a marker. I'm going to make it black and I'm going to come here and I'm going to put the word family. So I'm just going to write it. And if you have a mouse, this is easier. If it's not a mouse, then I'm using my pad. You're going to have to like click on it and hold it and then use another finger to write it out. But as you can see, it does write on the board. Anyway, I want you to go ahead and play around with it. Add as many stickers or pictures, write any notes that you want on there. Tell me exactly how you felt throughout this entire COVID-19 from the beginning when it started in March until now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Melendez, and I will see you later. And have a good day.